worst.
Marcus, stop worrying about your corners, Marcus. And now
it's the worst.
I'm going to ask you a question right now, Marcus, and this is all out honesty. This might be mean when I say it. Marcus, who looks older in this picture, Cody Rhodes or Charles Robinson?
Well, Eric, Cody Rhodes does.
Exactly.
Charles Robinson is 900 years old and has been around since time can remind time. But even Charles Robinson, that's pointing at Cody Rhodes, is going, you sure we're doing the right thing here? Are we doing best by Drew by doing this?
Why did we give him the belt anyway if we were just going to come here in the first place? What are we doing?
Why are we here?
as the title says, a new champion. Was this the right decision? We'll discuss that and more.
Why do you sound like a drunk on the corner? New champion? Is that the right decision?
This is Marcus. In this episode of the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast, I am Eric, also known as the hater, apparently. I'm still hating on people, but I think I've been fairly nice to a lot of people. And I'm joined by...
Why'd you go full Trump right there? What was that? And I'm Eric the hater, but I think I'm fairly nice to a lot of people. Some people say I'm the nicest that's ever lived. I don't know. I love the blacks.
I do. Love the blacks. I love people who cook. I love everybody because I'm just a loving kind of individual.
But and there's so much fraud.
You know what else I love, Marcus? I love me some pro wrestling. Yeah. Well, actually, I take that. Like me some sports entertainment.
I could have been a pro wrestler. I once was in the ring with Hulk Hogan. He said, "You know what? You're the best wrestler I've ever seen that has never got anything." That's what Hulk Hogan told me.
Were you wearing your white hood? I mean, come here. I'm trying to understand.
We on that bullshit. We got our white hoods on. We on that bullshit.
Clayton. You out there like, well, what it is, what it do. Yes, Hogan. I know. Marcus, I have a question for you. I want to jump right into it, Marcus. Creative in WWE has been shaking up. Road Dogg was fired for whatever reason. He worked on Raw.
Road Dogg quit.
Oh, now they said he's quitting. Whatever.
Yeah, he quit. He went to the office and said he can't do this shit no more. And then spin move.
But I have a question for you, Marcus, because yesterday, after we had our conversation, you told me what you were going to do and go on your marathon of watching professional wrestling. I decided that I was going to be professional as well and choose one of these shows and watch it. And
son of a bitch.
I decided to watch AAA. And Marcus, let me just ask you this question.
What?
Undertaker's doing a hell of a show booking that show. Marcus, why is he not booking the TV in America? Can you explain this to me? What? I mean, this show made sense. You watched it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it made sense. It had storylines. I knew what was going on. Marcus, I'm engaged with the insane circus. I don't know why he is trying to question
hold on.
Pagano for not being loyal.
The whole show gets a strike, though. The whole show gets a strike. So Pagano and Psycho Clown went looking for Murder Clown in the back, and he couldn't find it. He was just back there taking the shit. And then they just started hugging and dapping up. I'm going. The man just walked off the toilet. Fresh off the toilet, guns hot. There ain't no sink in there. We saw it. The man talking about he done killed it. And y'all go up there hugging and taking hands, man. You got to wash your hands first. I don't care how happy I am. You could have been kidnapped, and I thought you were dead. But I ain't going near you until you wash your hands.
I'm telling you this right now, Marcus. I don't care how much I got to shit. If I'm walking in there and I see that man walking out the bathroom, I'm trying to find me another bathroom. I'm holding it. I'm not dealing with it. I'm just not. But
what was your big takeaway from AAA?
That they have a plan of what they're doing. Like, we're going for the battle of I can't say it, but they're for the battle of the sword. They had the people who were going to be. You're going to have Santos in there. You're going to have both Americanos, which I think is the best story of professional wrestling right now. I don't give a damn what anybody says.
Because there's two great stories in wrestling, and I don't know which one I like more, but go ahead.
The fact that, Kaiser Ludwig came up in there, speaks Spanish, he's beloved. And then they had the backstage segment where he asked him if he wanted a quesadilla, and that got his ass kicked. And I was like, damn, this is entertaining. And then I was just wondering to myself, am I entertained because I haven't seen this? Or am I entertained because it's really entertaining? And
I think it's a bit of both. And it's well planned out because, it's a tape show. So I enjoyed that the Americana story, like you said, is the best story in wrestling. Just the nuances of when Ludwig, because I'm trying to go separate. I'm not going to original it because I'm going to mix it up. When Ludwig is Americano in the States, he has to wear all black or wear a black mask or something because he's the heel. But when we're in Mexico, Chad has to wear the black mask because he's the heel. And it's just insane. And it's like watching Bizarro World each time. And it's just like, these two people are both technically heels.
Yeah. The a couple of things I can say does suck about it. Rey Mysterio needs to be taken off of commentary. He provides absolutely nothing. Because my favorite thing, because I thought one of my favorite matches was Dynamico versus El Vikingo. Because
what the fuck? You remember Dynamico's name?
Marcus, he impressed me. He was young, athletic, and stuff like that. But then I remember Corey asked Ray, hey, what does Dynamico mean? And he gave the most blatant, like, I was like, what are you talking about, Ray? I don't know what it means, but I know what it means. But he's out here doing it.
He said it means Dynamico means dynamic in Spanish.
That was
he has to bring the dynamic side to himself if he wants to beat Vikingo, who's the #1 contender for the title. He could make a name for himself, a Dynamico name for himself.
I was like, that's all you got? And then, JBL came in and cleaned it up. I really enjoyed that. I enjoy the lady, the women's champion, challenging the roster of WWE because she's tired of everybody at AAA. She's like, fuck y'all, whoever's coming. And I'm like, who we gonna send? Hope it's not, almost being there. It's just a fun, simple show. I think it's because in an hour or two, it's like it's digestible, but it's organized. Like a lot of times when we're watching Raw, NXT, or Smackdown, it seems like there is no rhyme or reason to what is going on. This one seems that way, and I just don't understand why you can't bring somebody like The Undertaker, who's been in the game for a long time. I mean, we make fun of the boo, but, him and Michelle McCool could really do it.
I don't know if he's doing a good job, or I just feel like AAA it doesn't have the stakes that the main roster have. Like the main roster has stakes and negativity surrounded, and we talk about their financial side and who's in the crowd and making money and who's making the decisions. You really don't care. You just kind of turn your brain off on AAA and just watch it. Well, it's just a wrestling show. It's not surrounded with that negativity. This is why I like more smaller scale shows. This is why Eve is probably more of a enjoyable show. This is why AAA is a more enjoyable show. This is why I probably enjoy NXT more than I enjoy main roster shows and stuff. The smaller the show, I feel like it's more, there are lots of nuances where less people care. You got to deal with all that negativity. I don't have to hear about Ricky Starks or Joe Hendry on this about who should be champion or Cody and Drew. I don't care. I'm thinking it's entertain me. Dom's the champion.
Let me ask you this question, though. Do you think it's a possibility because of it feeling more fresh? Because, like, we've seen this on the main rosters from SmackDown and Raw. We've seen these stories countless times. These are just rehashed stories. These are just the same people in the same position doing the same thing. They've been doing it for as long as we've been watching wrestling. Compared to in AAA, we're not familiar with the characters, and they're doing the same thing in a vein, but because there's different characters, we tend to enjoy it a little bit more. Do you think that could be a possibility just because we're not familiar with the people in AAA?
It could be, but I'm familiar with most of the people. They're just all the WWE guys.
I mean, true.
It's not like there's anybody that's coming out of left field. Like I know the clowns for years, the clown circus or whatever, Pagano and
I love that decision.
What you call them? The remaker of La Parker is new to me, but it's La Parker, so I don't.
But he ain't my La Parker. My La Parker's fat.
This La Parker's in shape though. This La Parker got some talent, man.
Hey,
I like this La Parker.
Hey, did you cringe when Vikingo messed up on his suplex though? I was like, damn, I thought he was dead. I was like, shit, Vikingo, what was you doing? Stop trying to lift people you couldn't lift. And my boy Santos is being Santos, man. When he drug the iguana back on Mr. Iguana, I was like, you damn right, put that man back in his place. Put him back in his place, damn it.
Animal cruelty, Eric, but animals don't have rights. But animals do have rights in Mexico.
Yeah, but
that was Rey Mysterio's commentary.
Also, I thought that it was blasphemy having Dominic speaking Spanish, but have Rey translate it. I was like, this is wrong. This is so wrong. This is not right.
Well, he wants his son out of Mexico and out of AAA.
Well, I mean, those are some interesting stakes. If he loses, then he's gone. And
I'm assuming he's losing.
Yeah, or Marcus, or who cares if Vikingo can't challenge for the title if Dominic is the champion anymore? It was like one of those things like, okay.
Who's the AAA champion?
Marcus, I think you got to give it to El Grande Americano.
He gonna keep him down there.
I think you got to give it to him, man. Marcus.
I go either way. I enjoy Chad's heel work. It's just faking it. Just faking it till he make it.
No, but I mean, I think that it's entertaining because like Ludwig is so good at it. Like, you know, like how he's beloved. But then Chad is so great at being evil too. And it's just like, okay. Like, you know, it's fun. And I think that's what's missing from wrestling right now is fun. Like, I think it's like it's a lot more seriousness. And it's really old. Just old. Like
you just WWE. About Damian Priest and R-Truth. Are you ready to jump into SmackDown?
We could jump into SmackDown, but no, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about in general. Like wrestling feels really old. Like you have a lot of young stars and stuff like that, but you need like SmackDown started off with Randy coming down to the ring, and Randy just
hold on before we go. This is actually true.
Yeah.
It's been. Thank you, Intervention. Yeah. You know what? Just answer the question right off the jump. Because we never answer these questions. Let's just start with the big topic, the elephant in the room before we talk about the rest of SmackDown. If you want. Let's just get this out the way.
Okay.
How do you feel about Cody becoming champion again?
I don't like it, personally. Like, the thing about it, I've always been clamoring for Randy to fight Cody. I don't like the way that they went about doing it. I don't like that we had to make Cody go through the gauntlet of the Royal Rumble to be screwed by Drew. You go through the Elimination Chambers to be screwed by Drew. I mean, on paper, it makes sense for Nick Aldis to react this way because, you know, Drew McIntyre was out of control. But I just don't know if we needed to have another title belt with Cody on there. I don't know if Cody and Randy for the title makes a big difference. But it could. It could. Because the story writes itself. What about you, Marcus?
I feel like it just feels like a really harsh pivot. Like, the better story has been, and I believe the wrestling fan base have said, Randy Orton Cody needs to happen. We've been calling for it. And it seemed like that should have been the match they should have been planning for from the beginning if they were going to go this route. But this seemed like a pivot of lack of ticket sales, and they needed some buzz, and that they decided, let's just throw this out right now. Or they weren't sure. It just seemed like a confusion more than it was, because I would have built toward this friendship of Cody, which they have been doing for years or whatnot, and then just had Randy just RKO him and say, I see you at WrestleMania, when he has to make a decision if he would have run the Rumble or whatnot. I mean, he did win the Rumble, but, you know, in that case, instead of this Elimination Chamber route and all this confusion, and now we changed the main event, and at the end of the day, we still don't have a clean victory from Cody over Drew, so maybe they'll rematch it up or whatever. But it looks like we're getting Drew and Jacob, and I still think that's just what people want. I think people want it.
The disappointing thing about this entire segment was, in general, was that I thought that the way that we had originally booked the show in our head, where Sammy would become the number one contender, I thought Sammy was a better story. Sammy is fresher. I mean, he's been around for a while, but you have the story he's never gotten to go. And as Universal Celeb says, if Drew is taken off to go film Highlander, I think it would have been a great moment for Sammy to reclaim the title at WrestleMania. I mean, it is what it is. I just think that Cody, it's just that it's one of those things that I think is the constant problem with WWE is that they are too afraid to take any chances. They are too afraid to break up what their normality is, and they are too focused on making money. They're thinking that Cody can put butts in seats, but I think that moment of Cody has passed. I think we've had Cody for 3 or 4 years. And I think that
3 years, 4 years since he's been with.
And I think it's time for him to be out of he doesn't need to be in the main picture anymore. He needs to be on a side story someplace. Go take care of his kids or something. I don't need him to be in another.
You send the man home?
Mark, he needs to go home. He needs to reset.
Raise your kids. No, so I don't feel that's the problem. I'm not into this argument of this person had the title too much and they need to give other people a chance. I don't care about that. Just give me a compelling story. As JLG said, Cody is insert generic good guy here. That's pretty much what you're getting. And they could have went the same route and changed absolutely nothing if they followed the route I wanted. And maybe this is my fault for pitching a better storyline of Sami Zayn. I'm just saying, with Sami's tipper going around, his boil over, if it was Sami and Cody at Mania, I think we still have an important matchup. Because no matter what, Cody's going to get booed anyway. At Mania, he's getting booed. They have set him up for boo. With the 200 and something thousand dislikes that video got and whatnot, and him being called Cody Hogan and all this stuff going on, and people saying he's like Super Cena, but Super Cody and whatnot. He's going to get booed, and people are going to cheer Randy to win the title. But you could easily do this with Sami and have Sami win the title, and people could cheer somebody you want to be cheered as a babyface in the frustration fighting a heel Cody. I just feel like that is the best way to do this.
I mean, I think the thing about it too is that we still don't know if this is not going to end up being a our time change. I'm sorry, guys. We're
sorry
on daylight
about that.
Yeah, we're daylight savings time. We're an hour ahead.
You know, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. My bad.
We apologize for the new time zone difference. We only considered us because, you know, America. It's stupid anyway. Fuck daylight savings and everything.
Dude, I woke
and the
up,
horse it rode on with.
I woke up and took my medication this morning. I was like, shit, why am I sleeping so late? Then I looked at the microwave and I said, oh shit, time change. Damn it.
You want to know my time change moment?
What?
I walked to the kitchen this morning to get a drink of water, and I know I didn't change my stove clock last time.
it was right.
It was right. And I was like, oh, it's 7 or 8 in the morning, whatever it was. I forgot what it was. And I looked and I was like, why is it right? Oh, shit, it's daylight savings. And totally forgot.
I think the biggest issue that going back to professional wrestling in this main event is that it might end up being a fatal four-way because I think they have so many subplots going on. You have Trick and Randy. You have Sami, who by far, well, be honest, Sami was my favorite thing from Smackdown. I love a person who doesn't understand why someone keeps getting promoted and getting opportunities, but then when he get caught on his bullshit, nah, man, I'm just here to congratulate you. And then show up to somebody else and talk shit. That was like my favorite moment on Smackdown. Sami being Sami. What about you, Marcus? Did you like Sami?
Yeah, let me ask you this, Eric.
Uh-huh.
Who doing it better? Sami or Zarya? Soroka and Cody? Or Zarya and Sami? Because it's the exact same storyline. You keep getting opportunities. What about me? And then their frustration boil over where it looks like they're going to attack. Zarya has already made her move.
So, Marcus, let me tell you this right now.
Make this move. Is Sami going to cost Cody the title at WrestleMania? Is that what we're getting at? Because it seems like that's the only route. And I don't even know what Sami's matchup Mania is going to be honest, because you already have Drew and probably Jacob or something around that line, and Cody and Randy, unless they decide to throw everything in a fatal four-way and say, let's see what stick. But Sami seems on the outside.
It could be, yeah, because like the fatal four-way would be Randy, it would be Trick, it would be Cody.
Trick out. Trick ain't making it.
You think Trick ain't making it?
Trick may have been a WrestleMania.
Mark, I think so because I think he's been like he started off with Randy.
Yeah, no,
like, you know that like so because Mark, I think what we have Drew and Jacob. They have been taken out the picture for whatever reason, and I think you have Sami who's entwined with Cody, and then you have this whole Trick thing because at least Trick gives a bit of youth in this match. It gives people something to cheer for at Mania, like a new fresh start. Do I think he should win? Probably not, but it would be more exciting than seeing, you know, all the stuff that's going on.
Well,
Sami's entertaining.
I'm excited for Cody and Randy. I'm curious what they're going to do with it. I thought Randy Orton cut probably one of the better promos he's cut recently because it seemed like he has something involved in it. He has his teeth to sink into it. Go ahead.
I need to answer your question that you asked me. I don't want to leave people waiting. Sami is doing it better than Zarya because Zarya never really had any opportunities to feel this bittered about.
She did.
Sami lost all the time. And you know, and
so
you know, and let's just point out, Sami's been betrayed by Kevin Owens on multiple occasions, and he just still sat there and take it. Zarya need to sit her ass back down when compared to Sami. I just want to point.
I don't think Sami has an argument. Sami has lost clean. I don't care. These matches, he could have cheated just as much as anybody. They both don't have an argument.
According to Universal Salem, he says the original plan was a triple threat, Jacob, Cody, Drew. Then it was changed to a four-way, Randy, Jacob, Cody, Drew. And now it's just a one-on-one with Randy and Cody. I think
that's
I prefer
one-on-ones.
I prefer one-on-ones. I do.
I think the Fatal 4-Way is just it's one of those, we need to get everybody on the show kind of move, and I don't think we need that. I think the story sets itself with Randy and Cody as friendships, alliances, and they're going to break up apart. So I support it, but, it is what it is. I just don't know what they're going to do with the Sammy dynamic of him basically turning heel or whatnot. So, or his losing control. Basically, he's playing his conspiracy gimmick, but serious. So...
Let me ask you this question, though, Marcus. Would you like to see whatever happens, whether if Randy wins the title, if he doesn't win the title, would you like to see him do a program with Trick? I feel like they have so much fun in the ring with each other, just playing around. It's one of those moments where at the beginning of SmackDown where, Trick is coming out there and Randy's laughing and Trick is laughing. And you just, it was just a genuine moment. And he got an RKO, but it was just, could Randy make Trick excel to that next level?
No, I don't believe Trick is the main eventer. I have Trick on the same level as Kit Wilson still. He ain't beat nobody, Eric. He ain't won a match. Every time he goes out there, he gets the worst of everything. This week, he came out there. Randy was like, you ain't 6'5", motherfucker. And start laughing and whatnot. And then he just got RKO. And that's pretty much the end of that. I think he's going to probably maybe have a random one-off match with Randy Orton within the next few weeks. Maybe not. You don't want to risk Randy's injury or whatnot. So... they'll do it, and then Trick is going to lose that. Trick ain't beat one main eventer so to consider himself in the main event scene. Therefore, that's why he can't be in a Fatal 4-Way. He can't win any matches. He's only beating Rey Fenix.
That's true. Now, I'm going to navigate someplace else, Marcus. The U.S. title picture. I'm curious what your opinion is about this. What about Ilya, Marcus, talking about he ain't earned it? But he ain't out there wrestling for it either. I'm curious, how do you take his position in this situation? Because it seems like he's anti-open challenge, but also at the same time he says that he needs to earn it.
Oh, he a piece of shit. He buying his time. He's waiting till Melo get too much mileage on them wheels before he challenge him. Ilya, you ain't shit. I think Trick and Melo should jump him. I'm just saying. Fuck the Mad Dragon.
And Mark Davis has inspired all meaty men. I love to see that Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr. decided to travel all the way from Mexico to challenge for the U.S. title. This match was clunky at points.
Hold on, that's also a strike. This is a strike. The Doctor can't be here at SmackDown after I saw him on the previous week get beat up by Santos Escobar in the parking lot. Beaten to the end of his life, and Santos drove off in his in a motorcycle. So, to my knowledge, and I keep messing up his name. The Doctor got his ass whooped.
So, I want to go back to AAA, Marcus. I did forget one of my favorite moments in AAA. Oh, it's Negro, I don't know.
Bispo Negro.
Bispo Negro, and he's feuding with the other guy. I was like, oh yes, yeah. I need this. This is what I need.
When they added the backstory of his father didn't love him, so he didn't get his name, and that's why Bispo Negro is Bispo Negro. Yes. I know, well, shut up. Talk about deadbeat dad.
Yes, I was like, shit.
And Ray was like, nah, you don't know. You speculate, Corey. I mean, it is what it is, Ray.
Yeah.
He gave him the name.
Yeah. I was like, oh man. I was like, wow.
It was a fine match between Melo and the Doctor and whatnot, but
it was off. It wasn't as smooth as most Melo matches I've seen. Something was I don't know. Maybe
they've never touched. They've never touched. It's it seemed like it may have been something thrown onto both of them. Like, huh? Why are we doing this? I mean, they could have just took a week off and did not do an open challenge this week.
True. So we had the celebration of the, Irresistible Forces. They out there celebrating. They doing what they need to do. And, of course, they're interrupted by all the other female tag teams.
Strike.
It was a strike for me because I just hate the way they were portraying Julia in this situation, just holler and yell. It's so old and tired. We got to do things better. We got to come up with different ways. It's
the same thing with Japanese wrestlers for all the guys. They all do the same blah, 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 blah. It's something in Japanese. Not trying to be offensive. I'm just saying it's kind of just nonsense. And then they just go, ah, and yell. And it's like, okay. Why? My strike, Eric, has nothing to do with that. This was a celebration.
It was a celebration?
It was a celebration. They had champagne.
Okay.
They had the little carpet out. They had a little table. Eric?
There was no cake. There was no cake.
And they wanted it. You know they wanted. Okay. You know Nia wanted that cake. You know Lash wanted that cake. I am told. I have learned from Mercedes Moné. You celebrate the championship. There's always a cake, and then someone falls to the cake. Yeah. I know that's Mercedes' business right now, but I just feel like it works better with Nia and Lash if they had a cake, and if they were complaining about the cake too. This ain't the cake we wanted or something. I'm just saying. I wanted cake.
I mean, I get that, Marcus, but I think because they had a match right afterwards, you know, Charlotte and them, that they couldn't have the cake.
It's like I said, fat minds think alike, though. We're both thinking the same thing. Fat minds think alike.
I think this is another strike for me because I think it's time. I understand that Charlotte and Alexa might be the established names, but F that. Let's go all the way with the youth, man. Kiana and Julia. Let them have it. Let them go after this. Let them be the ones after the women's tag team titles. Like Charlotte and Alexa go figure something else out. They had their time in the light. That's just how I look at it. That's just me.
So, what is? I forgot the situation. I probably should have. I don't remember what actually happened at the end of the segment. I believe it was fighting.
They had a match.
Yeah, we got a match between it was Bliss and Charlotte against Kiana and Julia. But there was nothing was on the line for this, right? It was just a regular match.
Contendership for the women's tag team title.
Is it? Because that throws out what I thought should have been the match. We should have had the first ever women's TLC match for the titles with all these tag teams they do. And it felt like they were going that route with all these tag teams. I mean, you got Nia and Lash on one team. You got Alexa and Charlotte on the other team. Kiana and Julia as the third team. And the fourth team, you can probably throw in, blah, blah, blah. I can't think of another team. Chelsea and the Secret Hermits if she gets healthy in time.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. But, still, if you want to get anybody in the car, I think that would have been a match, a standout match. It gave Charlotte and Alexa something to do. Other than that, I don't want to see, I don't feel Lash and Nia versus Charlotte and Alexa because I'm rooting for Nash and Nia. I really
I'm like that. Lash and Nia is my team. These are my favorite. These are, if we had a meet and greet, you know who I'm meeting? Lash and Nia. That's who I'm hanging out with because they look like they gonna make me laugh, man. Okay, this is gonna be having a good time.
But oh my God, I can't remember her name. But Megan Bay is not teaming with Penelope Ford right now. She's teaming with the other big woman.
The tall one that Manny knows.
Something. I can't remember her name. Yeah. Laney something. I just feel like we need to merge these two companies and have that should be the match. That's the match. That's the match. You got two people who are known to have mishaps in the ring between Nia and Mega Babe. You got
Nia's a lot better, man.
Young upstarts than Lash and Nia's gotten a lot better, but she has a history, Eric. She was Megan Babe before Megan Babe.
I mean,
there's always something happening in a Nia match.
I know it took me a while to get to the train that you and Manny were on about having a youth movement, but I think that the one thing that I've always been a fan of when it comes to WWE was the women's wrestling, and I think it's just time that they have so many talented women on the roster that it's time to elevate them and stop putting Alexa and Charlotte out there. You know, like it's like, come on, man, let's get this new movement in. Like, you know, I need something fresh.
Okay. I believe it is Lena Cross, Kane. I think you're right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
So Marcus,
because I couldn't remember. I know it was Laney or something. I can't remember. And I was supposed to watch Collision because I think they're all there, and I can't remember. And Chris Marie Cody is boring as champion. I mean, we've been down this route as wrestling fans, right? And I know we're going back to this dead horse, but we've been down this route.
We have
with John Cena, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar. And now Cody Rhodes. It just goes on and on of people you are just and Triple H if you want to go all the way back, where people you're like, damn, I'm sick of him as champion. But I mean, I don't mind someone staying in the top, but I do think that at this point, it's time to move on, man. The post-Bloodline storyline, nothing has happened with Cody. He already finished his story. Now he finished it again.
Yeah, so you need to rewrite a new story. Yeah, so, Mark, let's talk about the most anticipated moment that took place that's been hyped up all week over the social medias and stuff like that. And that's the tag team gauntlet. This kid.
This is kidding. I was like, what? Oh.
We finally got the face-off between Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill. You know, they've been jawing online for all that. Marcus, was the interaction between Rhea and Jade worth the build-up that we had in the week?
I thought it was very disappointing.
Why?
I don't feel like I feel like there's part of it that is legit that they don't get along because it seemed like they were very like we're sticking to the script and everybody's going to say their words because I think they should have talked as crazy as they talked online.
Yeah.
Bitch, you are politicking.
Yeah.
I'm fighting to get here. I fought, this should be Jade. I'm fighting to get here, yada, yada, yada. I'm the baddest, yada, yada, yada. Go off on her. And Rhea be like, bitch, you ain't shit. You wrestle once every 5 months. You carry the title, not like a real champion. We got people having open challenges every night. Carmelo Hayes has had 7 times as many title defenses as you. You ain't shit either. And it should have went back up. It should be more intense. But maybe they're saving that for coming weeks. But I thought they were going for a Roman CM Punk kind of vibe where they were just, they're at each other's throat, but I don't feel like they ever got there.
I thought Jade came in very weak. The whole thing, you got muscles, but your muscles not bigger than mine. You got this, and I was like, whatever. The only thing she did was she disrespected her shake with her left hand, which, old black tradition, fuck you, bitch.
I thought she came back with the right when Rhea started talking, though.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but the thing about it is it was one of those things that I felt that WWE gave a lot of hype through the week with them chattering on the social medias, and maybe when they got to creative, they stripped a lot of the realness from it. I think if it goes back to last year, remember when we had Tiffy Time in Charlotte when, Ludwig, shout out to El Americano, he was up in the DMs of Charlotte and shit like that. But that felt authentic. But
that felt authentic, but that sucked.
It did because it went no place. But I hope that they could go someplace more with this. But I will say that this segment left me disappointed. It really did.
So, with this segment and, disappointed, maybe we'll have more in the coming weeks and they can talk more shit about each other and whatnot. But it just seemed like we're just going to paint by numbers. There's nothing going to happen here. I think it should have been more tense. They should put hands on each other already. It should have been Rhea knocking out Jade with a shot or Jade knocking out Rhea. Maybe put some doubt on what's going to happen because it looks like Jade's going to win. And then people online are taking this conversation that they had on Twitter serious and whatnot. I still don't buy it. This is every Jade feud. Yeah. Jade has went off on everybody, whether it's Bianca, whether it's Naomi, whether it's just all the random Michin, all these random people. By the way, they still wait. They ready to get they want their body.
How she get her piece of flesh, Marcus? She can sit her ass down. I'm saying, Marcus, I'm telling you this right now. WWE, listen. Marcus is clamoring for Trick Williams to fight anybody, but what's his name? What's your boy Marcus? I can't think of it. Ray Phoenix.
I mean, I didn't fight somebody in the upper card.
And I'm clamoring for Jade Cargill to stop fighting Michin. We need to stop. This
needs to happen. Honestly, I'm more interested in the B-Fab and Michin rolling up on Jade as if she owed him something.
Marcus.
Oh, my pound of flesh. It just seems like she had that. I figured we're going to get to WrestleMania and Jade already been hit. She already been shot up like Alonzo in Training Day by Michin. I'm just saying.
What I want to tell you, though, Marcus, I just want to have the biggest swerve of all swerve happens. I want Michin to go get her pound of flesh, and then Beef turns on her, and she aligns rightfully with Jade Cargill. I think for the segments to really work, I think that we're going to have more pre-taped segments in interviews with Jade talking where they can, kind of coach her and make it look better and maybe have one more live before the show. But, we'll see what's going to happen.
Yeah, you know what we're getting? You ain't gonna CM Punk ain't gonna like this. You may not like this, but we're going with the Vince McMahon special in the coming weeks.
They gonna
champion and challenger. Can they coexist? Jade and Rhea teaming together to take on B-Fab and Michin before WrestleMania. Maybe on the Mania before sometime. We're gonna get that match. Can they coexist? And there's gonna be probably some physical fallout and whatnot.
So El Luchador says, I'm not sure Jade is going to ever be an elite wrestler, but she has everything else, and worse people have been champion. Yeah, I mean, she's quite frankly a Hogan as a champion. I don't expect anything different.
Not even a Hogan. Just I think that she's a quality heel champion who, just one of those people who just you want to see lose, like a gender. I know this may not taste well, but these people who just see they're champion, they're the heels, or Great Khali or Omos. Lex Luger. You don't expect much of them with the championship, but their presence alone, I think she provides a good heel persona to be champion.
Chris says Bianca will cause Rhea to match at WrestleMania and help Jade retain her title.
Ooh,
I mean, that's
extreme. That's extreme. I mean, her hands work. She just don't have one.
Yeah, I mean, she's against the wall.
But as
I miss Bianca.
Is Jade going to win at Mania? Because Jade is horrible, as he would say. It's with an E.
The thing about it, this is a hard thing. I don't know.
She should do it.
Both of them have a great look. Like, Rhea's been champion. Jade has been champion, but hasn't really been champion. Her beating Rhea will be a really big win for her. But I think WWE, because they're very safe, I think they're going to go with Rhea winning the title. I think that's what they're going to do.
I think the right route is not. I think because they want to go safe, they're going to go, especially now that Cody's getting this backlash. They're getting tons of backlash about Ricky saying the product is looking bad. They're a heel promotion again. WWE's back to being heels. I think they're going to put it on Rhea, but I think the right decision is to keep it on Jade. And I know people are going to be like, Jade sucks, yada, 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 yada. But I think that people want to see people lose more than they want to see people win. People want to see Mayweather get knocked out. People want to see Jake Paul get knocked out. People want to see Conor McGregor get knocked out and whatnot. That's what you want. And I think Jade will be elevated by beating Rhea. And it does put her in a good position for whenever Bianca does come back to start that feud up for the title. Or even Naomi coming back to start that feud up.
Well,
I just think like it's more there. And when you argue for Rhea winning, you're basically contradicting yourself about arguing if Cody wins, because she has had just as many WrestleMania title matches as Cody in the past 5 years. Rhea has only had title matches at WrestleMania.
So Marcus, I'm gonna double down on your point, but I'm gonna even go a little farther extreme with it. I'm going
deeper. You're gonna dig deep.
Marcus, I'm going outside the box right here. Marcus, I'm going Jade retains the title, and she eventually loses that title to Chelsea Green. I think that would be a moment. I think that would be a moment. People love Chelsea Green. Jade is an evil heel. They have interactions with each other. I think it would be one of those like, what the hell happened? I think that would be a good moment right there. Like, it will shake up things.
I mean, her being
look, you're speechless. You're speechless.
I would prefer that. I think the wrestling fan base would prefer that, and her being the underdog going against Jade. I just don't see
it's not gonna be a good match.
Triple H and Ryan Ward or a good match coming from this. But I think people would just cheer Chelsea. She is the perfect heel. So what you're saying, we're in a heel landscape.
Yeah.
In the women, or we're in a babyface heavy landscape, and it's time to have a heel on top.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think like the women's division has a really strong babyface. I think Chelsea is the closest thing they have to a beloved babyface that's a heel, though.
Rhea's beloved. People love Stephanie and Liv. I think more people like some of the women than they hate the women.
Mark, I'm tired of Rhea, to be totally honest. Like, I would prefer Io to be in this situation, but Io, she keep wrapping her legs around people, and that's a problem. I told her about that. Well,
that's why Io in the title picture is like, HR may have to step in and get involved. So we're gonna have this, I realize I spent so much time on this on Jade.
Mark, I told you I was cooking today, boy. I was cooking.
I didn't realize you were marinating too.
Yeah, I was ready.
Let it sit overnight. But I will add this. I think the hate for Jade is over the top. I feel like she's not doing anything that Roman didn't do when he was part-timing. I don't care about title defenses when people bring that up. Her in-ring, yes, is very, I would say, suspect, if not terrible, if not really bad, if not really, 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 really bad. But sometimes you don't call for that. You don't call for being a great wrestler to be a heel. Be a heel. Don't be good. Okay? People will want to see you lose.
See, I'm not the only one, Marcus. Chris, he wanted Chelsea to face Jade at WrestleMania, have her WrestleMania dream. I think it would have been a great story. And for all we know, Marcus, that could have been a plan until she hurt her foot.
Nah.
I know it wasn't, but still.
And then we know we're not getting that next year in Saudi Arabia, if there's even a WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia.
I don't know. I'm still, I think for me personally, that bothers me. Like, it's bad enough that Royal Rumble was at Saudi Arabia and Royce Keys was debuted there. He hasn't been seen since then. We still think he's stuck in Saudi Arabia.
He's been seen, Eric.
I know.
He's been seen like this. He's just crying. I'm tired of seeing that video, damn it. I'm tired of seeing that video.
Damn.
It's okay to show it one time. I feel the man's story. I feel anybody's story that grew up the way he grew up. It's a tough life.
Brother,
it's a tough childhood. But goddamn, I don't need to see your tears anymore.
Let me ask you this question, though.
Yeah.
Who's crying better, him or Johnny Gargano? Who's crying better?
Oh man, so the rumor has it. Well, fuck the Johnny story.
Oma look good though. Oma look real good. I know Candace wanted a piece. Candace was. It was a cuck show ready to happen.
So, according to the dirt sheets, Johnny has told WWE he's giving them his papers. He ain't signing. He's leaving too. He's going to go join Champ. I understand that. And so, but WWE's plan is to just job him out. I'm just going, well, you could just not feature him. There's no reason to put us all through this just because you want to get payback for somebody that don't want to sign. I don't need to see this man planking. I don't need to see this man complaining. I don't need to see his depressing state. I don't need this storyline. Just pull him on TV. If you don't have anything for people, pull him on TV. Don't make people look bad.
We don't care about him. You can let him go with the Motor City Machine Guns. They could go.
And I feel this is going to backfire on him because nobody thinking about Johnny Gargano.
No.
Not even the AEW fan base.
No.
Yes, they will sign him. They probably will sign him. They're team with Ciampa. They'll fight FTR. We'll run it back. It'll be fantastic. And it'll be a good show. And that's somewhere I believe he will excel and belong. Yada, yada, yada. But the current WWE fan base ain't going to care if Johnny Gargano isn't on TV and goes to AEW. You're not going to lose anybody for that. But you are building up sympathy for Gargano if you put him out there and having him job and do stupid storylines. You're adding fuel to the fire if you don't want there to be interest in him signing AEW because he will get a bigger reaction because of how you have treated him on his way out.
But see,
they can just ignore it. They can just ignore it.
Yes, let him go. Because I think for me, when it comes to professional wrestling, I'm tired of the retread. I'm tired of doing stuff that we've already done. Yes, once he's released, yes, he'll go to AEW. Yes, he'll probably team up with Ciampa again. Yes, they'll fight. We've seen all this before. We have so many new fresh faces in professional wrestling in both companies. Let's stop featuring these old dogs in the situation. Like, Takashi should be in the main event someplace, damn it.
He's fighting John Moxley for some random belt.
He's fighting for a random belt that don't mean shit. Shit.
But Eric, is that a wrestling break match for you? It's not.
No, it's not.
You will watch Mox and Takashi.
It's not. Because Marcus, once again, I told you in 2026, Mox has been one of the most, with his little antics, has been the most must-watch thing on AEW. Like, this is ridiculous. But.
Yeah, I just feel like I don't even know how we got a Mox and Takashi.
No, I mean, like, when you think about it, like...
I was going to say something else, and I can't remember what it was, and I was like, Mox and Takashi.
For example, we watched Vengeance
I know what
I was saying. You want to say it before I go?
Yeah, let me get it out. Like, when you were talking about retread and stuff, I was like, I didn't watch Collision, but I did see online, and we were updated during the watch-along that Ciampa turned on Mark Briscoe, and then he did it the exact same way as Gargano. Did he have to do it the exact same way? Like, he could have just turned on him if he was going to turn over. And I feel like Ciampa's already old news as they signed him. His shadow knows his story. We were all okay. We went, just like the song said. And now he's just doing nothing. And I feel like...
It's like it's the same thing. Like, we bring somebody in. He looks great, but like at the end of the day, he's not a game changer. He's someone that makes your roster look better. I mean, it's not like watching Bandito versus Andrade, who thinks he's in Peaky Blinders for whatever reason. I don't know what's going on with Andrade, but it's what it is. And then, we go into the fact that we had this tag team Turmoil match, and I get that they're rewarding R-Truth and Damian Priest for being good soldiers and stuff like that, but no one cares about tag team wrestling. No one does. No one.
No. The main people don't care about tag team. Mr. Ryan Ward and Paul Levesque and Lee Finning don't care about tag wrestling, and neither did Vince. I'm going to verify. Nobody in WWE has ever cared.
If someone went and crunched the numbers, I guarantee you that in the tag team Turmoil matches, since Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo has been around, they probably have the longest minutes in the matches because they're always at the end and they always end up losing. They always do.
You had a pencil in your hand and some paper. I thought you really had the numbers. I thought you were about to break down ring time in tag team Turmoil matches for Garza. And I was about to say, Eric, you out your damn mind. We ain't got a statistician like that. We ain't got a what's the dog name from TNT? I forget his name. Top dog.
Underdog. Whatever.
Underdog.
Whatever.
We don't have an underdog doing our stats because that's an underdog stat. And they need to do the one thing with the tag team titles that they have done with the women's title that they did previously, merge them together, and stop having these separate titles because you don't have enough teams people care about. No one cares about the Guns right now. No one cares about Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae. They're not tag teams, but I do consider them in the tag team division. No one cares about Axiom. The Garzas are better in Mexico anyway. Yeah. So it's like they don't plan on doing anything with anybody. So why even do this? Why?
And I think, like, for me, like, when we think about this on the surface of things, I thought Solo had a really good 2025. And, you know, and I think Solo deserves to have a solo match. I mean, Solo's one of the more entertaining young characters on the rosters, but now he's stuck in this whole Wyatt Six feud where, quite frankly, the Wyatt Six could be let go with Johnny Gargano. Nothing against them, but, like, they are not Bray. They do not have the same magic. It's just not. It's a retread. It's just like no.
It's a nostalgia act. It's a nostalgia act. It's the way the Dark Order was carrying on without Brody King.
Yes.
And it just seems like, oh, we're doing this, and we want to honor Bray and all, and appreciate the stuff. And you know, there's some dynamics of this is cool, but none of this is working. And you know, I do like the team of Loomis and Gracie. Gacy.
Yeah,
I like them as a team, but they're pigeonholed into this Wyatt thing. They could go their own way out and be okay. And you can let Nikki Cross ain't wrestled in 10 years.
I know. I don't even know.
Bo hasn't inspired nobody since he made people believe, or he was with Curtis Axel.
I think Bo inspires the plate. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
Well, maybe he get into character, Eric. Every week he looked more and more like Bray.
I mean, he ain't throwing diamonds and using pearls like Blake Monroe did last night. Greatest thing ever. She brought diamonds and pearls. Also,
that's
shout out to
that's what I like.
Let me just tell you, the little excerpts I read from the Gunther interview, I appreciate him pushing back, not wanting to wear flags and stuff, like not doing the whole stereotype. I think that's actually really good that he decided to bet on himself, because no one needs that in this day. Marcus want it. You want it, don't you? You want it, don't you?
Because you know what? You know how to get good heat? Wave a flag of any kind.
Marcus,
anywhere.
Marcus, hold on. Can I pause? The Netherlands has came in with a great booking idea, Marcus. I'm telling you this. I'm back on the wagon right here. Mark, you send them to AAA, Wyatt Six versus the Psycho Circus. You damn right.
They already did it.
They did?
Yeah, they did it a few weeks ago. They had a full brawl and everything. It was entertaining. And they brought the freak show over there. And it was like, this is what I'm talking about. They already did it. So it's been done. And maybe they will excel at AAA. Maybe it's something that they need to consider. But it doesn't work. Before you said something that I'm trying to remember.
I said a lot of things. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a Y6, yada, 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 yada. Fuck it.
Tag team titles suck. Let them go and all that. I'm just like, when I go back to Vengeance Day last night, I mean, a lot of young people stuff. I thought, when I think about Tony D and Deion Lennox, they really did a very good job. And like the thing about that is, like, I would love to see them get some type of success someplace, but I don't think there's any place for Tony D on the main roster. I don't know what his character. What is his role?
He's this. It's an edgier Tony D. Honestly, the best role for Tony D and the best situation, he becomes the leader of Dark State.
It would be.
This feud can only lead to him being the leader of Dark State. And maybe you put Deion on a separate path and he's not the leader or whatnot, not there.
Now,
or maybe he follows Tony D, but it works for all parties if Tony D was the leader right now.
Marcus, when I saw those two fighting, I said to myself, you know what I can see in this world? I can see Deion Lennox leave Dark State and start teaming up with Tony D. And I think that would be those two together. Because, after the Sugar Man got thrown in like a sack of sugar, I can't be with him. And I ain't never liked the man with the braids. I ain't never liked him.
I
didn't like him on LFG.
Hold on. First of all, Cutler's the worst one, and it's not even close. Cutler's terrible.
But he went the Duke, man.
Cutler's the worst. I mean, if you replace Cutler with Josh Briggs, I wouldn't be upset with that. That's how bad Cutler is to me.
That's true. So overall, Marcus, did you enjoy this episode of SmackDown, or did you just thought it was just like, I thought
it was okay.
They're trying to right the wrong and, stuff like that.
I thought the best segment was in the back with Sammy, Cody, and just Sammy just bitching and frustrated. I just want to tell you, I went with luck tonight. And then he flipped out. I thought they had the most emotion, and I feel like that's the match we're building to, other than Randy and Cody. But I'm assuming the intensity for that will start up when hopefully Randy turns on Cody and just whoops his ass. Or vice versa.
Or maybe we could have Cody turn on him with his Royce Keys and him like that. I don't know. I mean,
Give Cody Omos, and he's a heel now.
I thought that WWE had things in place to really make a difference, but like at the end of the day, they made little moves, but they didn't make any monumental moves though. But I mean, overall, what can you say? I mean, considering...
You can say a lot. You can say a lot, and we have said a lot. We've been talking for 49 minutes. What do you mean, what can we say? We've been talking for 44 goddamn minutes. What do you mean we can say? We can say more. We can say more. That's the problem.
We could say more. Because, I mean, when I think about on the surface, like, wrestling is really need to stop bringing back these old dogs and start focusing on your youth, man. AEW, too, man. Y'all got a lot of good people here. Like, start using them. Like, Bandito and Andrade should be featured more. And, yes, the Callis family, who I have... been on a record on many months, I said I hate them, but I have withdrew my application, Marcus, and they have enough people in their faction now that I can ignore Don Callis. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, they finally put together their starting five. Like, they've been working out the roster, and I think they got their starting five now. Because if I were to mention you...
No, Mark, I need to know. We're going to do it right, Mark. Who's your fave five? The Callis family. Who is your fave five? Who you going with?
Well, I go Takeshita 1.
Okay. Marcus, I would agree with you with Takeshita. We got that. Okay.
Okada 2.
I don't know. I don't know.
I know this ain't the same Okada from back in the day, but I still think he's number 2 in the group.
They don't get along. I don't know.
I think the best wrestler in the group, but I just don't care about anything he does because he's jumped so many times, is Andrade.
Andrade got my number 2 right there. He going there. Right now. Takeshita Andrade.
Andrade might be the best wrestler you don't want to see do anything else.
Marcus, okay.
You don't want to see him do anything else. 4.
I'm giving you Mark. I'm taking Mark Davis. You know that. You know I'm taking Mark. I gotta have that guy. He's taking my pins.
But I would go Hechicero right after that.
I know you love Hechicero.
Hechicero's a bad motherfucker when he be doing all that. His matches are solid, and I think he's the perfect goon. Then after that, El Klein. I think I go El Klein.
Oh, wow. You leave it off Cal Fletcher?
Oh, shit.
You leave it off Cal Fletcher?
I go Cal Fletcher, then El Klein. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I totally forgot about him. No, Josh Alexander goes below all three of these guys.
No, man. He ain't even mentioned. I'm trying to trade him for a 7th-round draft pick. That's what I'm trying to do.
So, Josh Alexander's in my category of the bench of Rocky Romero, Trent, I think Brian Cage. I think he's a part of this. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he is.
But he's just been hurt. Lance Archer. That's that back end. I'm like, I think that's where Josh Alexander fall in.
Damn. Because you know, Marcus.
Mark Davis is a starter at this point.
Mark, I respect Hechicero, Marcus. I think he makes my cut. And so right now I have to make the decision between Okada and Cal Fletcher. And I don't know. I don't know.
Right? You Don Callis right now. You got a scroll in your head. You're going against AEW's top 5. I don't know who that would be. Let's go. I just go with the Elite. It's the easiest one. You got the Bucks, Kitty, Hangman, and I throw somebody random in
Edge?
there. It's Swerve or some shit.
Okay.
I don't know. So you go against them, and you pick the Callis family. You got to fight them 5-on-5 match. Who your 5? You got to bring out your best.
Oh, you bring out the best. You go in.
Or are you trying to make the team diverse where you have all types of...
You bringing in all your heavy hitters right here. You're going in with Takeshita. You going Okada. You going Fletcher. You going Andrade, and you going in with Big Mark Davis because you got somebody that's what you're doing. Because before Mark Davis, it used to be Lance Archer. He was your power, but Mark Davis, the show he can win. He's a trios champion. I think that's a hell of a team right there. That's a hard team to beat. You got speed, pass, and everything. And if you want to swap out Okada with Hechicero to get a little bit more athleticism in there, you can do that too. You can do that.
Now, here's the hardest thing. So you got your 5. Give me a WWE 5 that's better than that. Because we all know Mark Davis is Draymond Green in this situation.
So I can have my... So do they have to be youthful? Or what do they got to be? What's my 5?
No, because the Callis family isn't youthful. So, it's just, you just give me 5. Give me 5.
So I'm going Oba.
Okay, you going youthful. Okay.
I'm going Oba. Mark, I'm going black. I'm going Royce Keys. In this situation.
Revenge, I guess.
No, I'm going Royce Keys because he got some familiarity with them, man. Some little bit right there. Okay.
They gonna get tired. Quick.
Hold on. Okay, Royce Keys, Oba. You know what? Because I need some athleticism in this, Marcus. I do.
You going to Black Side 5.
Mark, I'm going Melo because Melo don't miss, Marcus.
This ain't an NBA game.
Mark, I'm going Melo. Oh, but wait, Marcus. I'm going also with his boy Ilya. Ilya, because he crazy too.
Oh, man, you...
Because, you know...
This is who you choosing.
No, man. I don't know. I wasn't ready for this.
Keep going. Give me another person.
All right. So I have Oba. I got Royce. I got Melo. I got Ilya.
You may as well went all black. I don't know why Ilya making this team.
Actually, Mark, Ilya's not making the team. I'm taking him off. You know why? Because I'm taking the assassin. I'm taking Drew McIntyre because Drew McIntyre is petty. He would be a good person to be with these people in this situation.
Yeah, and here I thought you were trying to elevate the mid card.
Marcus, I want to win. So, Mark Davis is hard to beat.
If you want to win, number 1 draft pick.
Okay.
Roman Reigns.
No, because Roman don't work. Mark, Roman ain't fighting those guys. He ain't.
He show up on pay-per-view. He show up on pay-per-view.
Marcus, you don't even understand. In Roman's contract, you can't even do make-believe with Roman and have him in make-believe matches. You just can't. You can't. Like, I received a cease and desist. Roman says you're not allowed to make-believe matches with him. So I can't even consider Roman in this situation.
Okay.
I can't.
Am I allowed to consider Brock Lesnar?
I mean, you could. You could.
Am I allowed to? Why don't I have Braun Breaker on my team as well? I'm just saying, it's a luxury that you chose not to go with. Okay. Why not Big Bronson Reed? I know they ain't a big man, but I think him and Mark Davis.
He hurt, man. He on the shelf, Mark. He on the list.
Oh, so I can't use any of the people in.
Nah, man.
Okay. And you saying Roman can't? You can't.
Roman can't be used to make believe. He just can't. He
can't be used in hypotheticals.
He can't be used in hypotheticals because that counts as a date. And you only get so many. Get so many.
So I would go Lesnar. Drew. Oba.
Okay.
Gunther. And then I don't.
Gunther? Kane got Gunther.
I mean, I could throw Gunther in there, but you know what? Fuck it, Gunther. And then our last person, Kent Wilson, because we won't even need 5 with this team.
That's a good team, Marcus. That's a good team.
It's a good team. Now, the other team is a technically better wrestling team. But with all the power and politics on my team, we can't lose.
I mean, it's just one of those things, But I probably didn't need Royce Keys. I probably, Drew, Oba.
Royce Keys gonna be crying on the sidelines or something. You don't need that. You didn't even take pictures.
Everybody need a man of sensitivity. Oh, you know what? Penta get to go in there. Penta get to go. Not his brother Ray. Penta get to show up because I got to see that entrance. What about the women? I don't think the women is.
Oh, the women. Can I pick Team AEW for the women?
I want you to go in because I need to know who you going with.
Okay, Willow Nightingale is my team leader.
Okay.
Mercedes, I go Mercedes after that.
Okay.
Timeless Tony Storm.
Okay.
Tekla.
Okay.
Who may turn on us, but fuck it.
Okay.
We're risking all. And for comedy purposes, Megan Bay.
Marcus, I'm telling you something. Outside the Megan Bay pick, I think that was a solid team right there. That's a very good team.
I think Megan Bay serves the quality. I just think she's very unlucky. And we're going to be sides because you're going big. I already know you're going big.
I'm going, first of all, Lash Legend, Nia Jax. They both on the team. They both on the team, Marcus. They both on the team. I'm going EO because I love me some EO. EO, she crazy. Marcus, this might shock you because I've had a lot of hatred, but I feel like this is a war, and I need somebody that's going to hit hard and it's going to hurt somebody.
Marcus, put Jamie Hayter on my team.
Not Marcus. I'm going with Unleash Julia, not the WWE version. I want the one that they signed her for.
That's so you're not going Kiana James. You going
Nah, I'm going Julia this one. I'm going with that one. And then to bring it all home, I guess because EO there, I guess you got to go with Rhea. You got to go with Rhea in this situation. I think it'd be some good ass matches though.
It's a good war. It's a good war. Like I can see the X-Men interest where they can run into each other, collide. You're like, oh shit, this is a good ass match.
I mean, if Bianca was healthy, Bianca would be on the team.
Bianca, yeah, but you decided to put injuries in this.
I did.
Who's refereeing the match? Who do you trust refereeing the match?
Charles Robinson, Marcus. Charles Robinson.
I feel like there's too much WWE loyalty. I'm going with that new blonde ref.
No, man, you just want to see her.
No. If I was picking it for looks, I'd go with what's her name? The black ref. I can't remember her name because they keep changing it.
But she be going through a lot, man. She, you know what? Probably Rudy. I don't know what his real name is. Rudy Charles. I don't know he would probably be the most fair person. He's worked with everybody. Is there a team that you could compile in TNA to compete? No, right?
I can, but they ain't winning. Like, he'll probably be Moose, Leon Slater. Oh boy, who we got? Dolph Ziggler, maybe. Jeff Hardy, just because he's Jeff Hardy. And I'm sure it's somebody else I'm missing.
I know. So we're about to go an hour. I don't know if we want to be mean. Do we want to do the teams that we wouldn't pick?
What do you mean?
like
you want to go Jabber off?
Yeah, like these are people. These are people who we would not select. Like AEW, we are not.
So we're not picking the Bellators for twin
Hell
matches.
to the Nizzo.
I mean, you do get an extra person. Like if Nikki get her ass whooped, Brie can slide in and go for that tag. But we know the difference.
All right,
I think
so
we know the difference.
Let's start with AEW men. We could keep it to a 6-man tag.
So it's the bottom of the card.
Like,
right?
who you not picking? Who you not?
Wait, so what am I picking? Wait, you said who am I not picking?
We're the people who we would never select to be on any team. Like, these people was like, no.
Oh, my number one draft pick, Sammy Guevara.
Wow, that's a good pick right there. That's a real good pick
for AEW. My number 2 pick.
But Hook. Is he more?
Actually, my number 1 pick, it should be Hook. It's number 2, Sammy Guevara.
Okay.
Number 3, Daddy Magic.
Damn, Marcus. Marcus, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to submit on your motion and improve that team right there. Nobody, I don't want them at all. What about the women, Marcus? What about the women?
At the bottom of the barrel?
Yeah.
I think Thunder Rosa's at the bottom of the barrel at this point.
Thunder Rosa. Okay.
I think I go Thunder Rosa.
Okay.
I'm trying to think who's the bottom because it's so hard. Because they don't really use the ones at the bottom.
I'm like
you got to go with Diana Perazzo or Taya Valkyrie.
I'm going to help you right quick, Marcus. Just go with the Iconics. They came the job. You can job them out with them right there.
You're right.
Go ahead.
Everybody's comfortable with that. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's go WWE route, Marcus. They got a lot to choose from. Let's start with the women first. Who you not having?
Who I'm not having?
Yeah.
Number 1, probably Maxine Dupree.
That's a good pick.
Number 2 would be I'm probably going the NXT route with this one.
Thea Hill?
Huh? No. I don't hate Thea Hill like Manny hate Thea Hill. Thea Hill is a competent wrestler. I don't hate it.
Marcus. I don't know, Marcus. Jungle Boy need to be on that list too.
No. Remember, you stopped my list.
I know.
Jungle Boy, Hook, Sammy Guevara, anybody that was called a pillar in 2021.
You said Hook.
Yeah, they both go. But fuck, who's that? Who did I have? Lainey Reed in NXT.
What lady catches strays?
Izzy Dane.
Oh, Izzy on that list.
They
number
just
1
not
pick.
good. They just not good.
Izzy is not good at all.
Then last, even though I saw signs of improvement, I'm picking Lyra Valkyria. She's solid, but she's
boring. She's boring.
Yeah.
I mean, let us know in the comments who y'all drafting.
Can't throw the BFAB in there. I seen improvement from BFAB.
No, BFAB got better, man. She got better.
But you know what? She at that bottom. She's probably worse than Lyra, to be honest. I shouldn't do that to Lyra, but.
No, because I think BFAB she edges Lyra out on personality.
Okay, so since we had this randomness of show,
we had a random hour.
Eric, let's play Old Yeller. And everybody knows what that means.
Marcus,
who are you taking to the shed?
Yeah.
And you saying it's over. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Bang in the back. Who's your number 1? And this could be male, female, any promotion. Who need to be out the game?
Damn, you got Old Yeller me right now. This is
who Old Yeller? In the chat, go ahead. Who's your Old Yeller in the wrestling right now? Like they gotta go. And it's probably a great question for Manny too. I wonder who he Old Yeller to.
Be a hell. He doing it. It's no doubt.
No, she's too young. She's too young to Old Yeller. She's a pup.
Damn, I really need to go look at the roster. You know what?
You can just think about SmackDown or Raw.
No, I'm going right now because I'm going to do Old Yeller for me. Although he's not on TV and he might still be on hold, I still think this is a good answer. Chris Jericho. I don't need him no more. I don't need him no more. I'm okay with Chris Jericho. I'm okay with taking him out to the shed and saying, it's been great, but it's over. Okay. What about you, Marcus? What about your female?
So mine might be shocking to most people. And I'm going to tell you this right now. I love the wrestler. I think he still has a bunch in the tank. But I just don't think he's there, man. I just don't think he cares anymore. And I don't think he's cared for many years. And sometimes he comes out, he cares. And Kane brought up Fallon and Briggs. I understand. They're still young in the business. I'm talking about, these are the old heads. Rey Mysterio got to go down.
Oh, man, based on his commentary on AAA, he does need to go.
I mean, I don't hate Rey Mysterio. I still think he's good and competent in the ring. It's just, Ray, you've been around since WCW, man. You were there. You already lost your mask and came back. You in the Hall of Fame, Ray. Like, you and Shinsuke will be my second choice when we need to go. Because y'all old.
I know I'm going to take a lot of backlash when I say what I'm about to say, Marcus, but I think it's time for us. I know he needs to make his money, but I think it's need the time. Sure. He's been taking it too low. He's been showing up everywhere. Marcus, I think it's time for Ishii to say, you know what? It's done. We don't need Ishii no more. We just don't. We don't.
Okay. You want to go that route? I'm going to give you someone that needs to hang up.
Okay.
Hold on. I'll bring Canes up. He's going Jeff Jarrett, or is he still AEW title quest? I don't know. We never got to finish to that.
That was one of my favorite moments when he was going for the title.
He needs to be old yelling. But Eric, I'm going to go someone I thought you were going to choose right off the jump. Someone you've maligned. Lola Rice's sugar daddy, Damian Priest.
So
nothing I can do with him. It's nothing I can do with him. Nothing I can do with him. Look at him with those sick dog eyes, man. I don't want to do it, man. You peaked in Judgment Day. I don't need to see you and R-Truth go for the tag team titles. In fact, we should have had a younger team doing this. This team competitors combined 90 years old. 90-something years old to combine age.
All right, well, so I guess since we're in this thing, Marcus, I'm going to 2 for the price of 1. Oh. I've been a fan of them for a long time, but, it's a point where, all good things come to an end. I learned that this week. But Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley, you guys can go to the shed. Oh, bye-bye.
Damn, they get old yelling.
Yeah, I agree. Together they're doing it too.
I know there's money. Eric, I know there's still juice in this orange that I'm going to.
Why? This should have been a whole segment for Betty.
This is. We're wasting a segment, but maybe we let Betty give his whole list.
But we're squeezing juices now, so we got to squeeze. Come on,
we got to squeeze. The Hardy Boys need to be stopped.
Oh, Bert, preach, brother, preach.
The Hardy Boys need to be stopped. And I have another team already waiting after them who need to be stopped as well. The Bella Twins need to be stopped.
They need to be stopped.
They need to be stopped. Marcus, and Michelle McCool can get it just for being around them.
Mark, I need to ask you this question, Marcus. I'm conflicted in this situation, Marcus, because if I take her to the shed, Marcus, it's just killing the WWE career. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I just don't know, Marcus. I like me some Bayley. But I think it's time for Bayley and WWE just to be over.
No. When you take them to yell at him, that means they gone.
Oh, then I'm not taking Bayley. I'm not taking Bayley then.
This ain't a pink slip. This ain't Josh Briggs needs to go. This is
so Marcus.
This is like you can hang it up.
So
this has got to put you in a choke.
I've been thinking about doing this segment because I've been listening to the Ball Brothers and they have the this or that where you eliminate something like you take 2 of your favorites and you gotta eliminate one of them and it's going for good. And I wanted to do it with wrestlers, like the whole body of work. I feel like that's what we're kind of doing right now.
No. Because I appreciate everybody in their career and what they did for the show and our entertainment and whatnot. But there's times when you just be like, Ric Flair need to go, man.
No. For example, like I would do something as crazy as this: Roman Reigns versus Hulk Hogan. Like, who career are you erasing from history?
You know what? This isn't fair. This isn't a fair question.
Why?
Ask that because you have to have Hogan to get the run to get up to Roman. So
do you? It could have been.
Unfortunately, Hulkamania has to run wild for WWE to be where it is today, and without that, Roman wouldn't be where he is today. So I have to take Roman's career has to go away, even though I think Roman I would take Roman personally as the better headliner and the better stories and stuff.
Marcus, I'm going to ask you this question. I need you to, because I'm going back to the old Yeller thing, because we need
We're
to
wasting like 20 segments today, guys. We're wasting them all.
Yeah, Marcus, we could always revisit it because no one makes it this deep into the show anyway. Marcus, I'm considering somebody for an old Yeller. I am. I
didn't know you were saying it like awards.
No,
I'm considering you for an old Yeller.
Yeah, Marcus.
What's your trophy? A dog going like this?
Marcus, can I ask you this question?
Fuck? Yeah.
I kind of want to take Hangman to the shed, Marcus.
Ooh, is he young? That's a little young.
No, it's not. Hangman ain't never did what he needed. What they told me he was gonna do. He ain't never did it for me, Marcus.
So you don't have him leading the way to an Evolution getting that title back.
I hope not.
But you won't know because you on the freeway home.
Anyway, I think we gave a lot more for the show than I thought we were going to give for the show. But I told Marcus I had a lot in the pot to cook, and quite frankly, I just put a lot of shit out of my ass, and we made an entertaining show.
I know that. I knew you had nothing.
See, look, Kane, Marcus, me and Kane on the same page. I'm sorry.
For him to come up in the prime of his career, you guys need to hang it up.
Marcus, I'll be honest. If this is a prime of somebody's career, I don't think I want that career.
Yeah, hold on, Eric.
Okay.
I'll take his career. But I want to put somebody to the shed because it's just something I gotta know.
Okay.
I just need this is for me, guys. This is nothing personal here. This is just business. I just gotta know for myself. But Eric, I'm taking Eric to the shed, and I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the War Raiders.
Oh, I thought you were taking Redbeard. Can we take them both?
Oh, you can take them both. You can take any bald white man that hasn't done nothing in the past 20 years. Him, Gallows, whatever. But the good brothers can go to the shed too.
Marcus.
But I'm taking Eric from the War Raiders just to see what Ivar can do on his own. Just leave him alone. Leave the man alone. You know what? I have a better way to do this. Eric, we're saving. I don't know if we have time for next week's show.
No,
or maybe on the late night show we'll do this.
I've never been.
Eric, we come up with a list, and we see who makes it out. Who makes it out alive on the Old Yeller? Who wins the 2026 Old Yeller Award?
Mark, that might be the April thing, Marcus. I hate to do this, Mark. I'm taking 2 for the price of 1 again, just like I did the Motor City Machine Guns, Marcus. And I want to go to. Mark, I want to show you that I'm not racist, Marcus, and I appreciate everything that they have done for us. And I appreciate all the good times and the bad times. I remember New Orleans, y'all. I remember New Orleans.
Oh.
But
damn.
New Day, get into that shed.
Oh. But Coffee shaved his mustache.
I don't give a damn, Marcus. Coffee and Woods got to go. It's time.
God
damn. They ain't bringing tag team wrestling back. They ain't bringing it back. It's done. They can take Grayson as a casualty. They can take him.
Eric, I'm gonna swerve left on this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna swerve left on who needs to go to the shed and get the Old Yeller.
Mike Bailey?
No. This is more personal. This has nothing to do with wrestling at all. This is not even a wrestler. I don't even know who the person is, Eric. The person that runs it back for Jey Uso needs to go to the shed. The person listening to him, the person when he go like this, I think the guy, that person who he's talking to, needs to go to the shed.
You're
that
right,
guy
Marcus.
Definitely needs to go. I had enough. I don't want to run it back. I
don't want to run it back. Don't want to run it back.
I didn't want to run it the first time.
Shit. Anyway, let us know who your Old Yeller is. Who you putting in the shed?
Are you putting Jimmy there?
No, man. No. Jim ain't going yet. He ain't going.
Is it nighttime for LA Knight?
No. Marcus, let me tell you. At Elimination Chamber, if LA Knight would have won, I would have been okay with it because it would have been fresh. Just saying.
I'm glad you got us to my fresh kick, Eric, that you're no longer eating shit out of a can and that you go out to the farmer's market and smelling the fruits.
Marcus, it took this week's episode of Smackdown when I saw old-ass Randy Orton walk down, and I know me and Randy the same age. I was like, damn, he look old. But then I got to the main event, and I saw Cody. I said, damn, Cody's pulled them tights up to cover up that he out of shape, and he moving like an old, like he was just moving old. Like Drew is a specimen because Drew is technically older. He was moving more agile and graceful. Cody was laboring. So that's your champion. That's your champion.
Yeah, that's not the moment where I felt WWE was old.
Phil?
No. WWE felt old when the most she goes for breaking up. And my first thought was, what are they going to do without each other? Like, that's one of those old married couples that you've seen forever. And you're like, damn, I can't believe they separated. I don't know what he going to do without her. And I don't know what they going to do without each other.
I don't know who was right or wrong in that situation. I mean, I know Alex has been friends with, he's been rogue with, he's been friends with Gargano. But Saban is right. We just lost the match and you worried about him? Like, you ain't focused about the team.
Hold on. I just got a text from Manny, who will bring this comment up next week, that his cat Kazarian will be his. He did not send this text, by the way. But
you think Kazarian?
Mark my words, Kazarian will be his number one.
Anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Remember, comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Email us, join the guys tomorrow. I'm assuming there's a watch along for the best of Legion of Doom.
No, it's we have the image right here, man.
I thought it was Legion of Doom.
No, it's not the Legion of Doom. It's the Battle at Albert Hall.
Okay, Legion Battle at Albert Hall.
They got the cover, but they're not the actual the reason we're doing the show.
Anyway, they're back, and they didn't make it to the shed. We hope you guys enjoyed this weekend of professional wrestling coverage from the Sharpshooters, where we cover a little bit less wrestling than these other real channels do, because
I think we did all wrestling today. We didn't cover anything else. This was all wrestling. We killed wrestlers. We pushed wrestlers. We did it all.
Marcus, Kane ain't shit. He wasn't getting given more evidence why Hangman should be in the box. He said, Logan Paul can do the layer better than Hangman after a fool. I'm just saying.
Hangman might end up in the finals of the whole Yellow Award. So maybe I'll create the list of people who we go, and maybe arguments. You guys gonna have to keep them.
Yeah, I mean maybe that's we'll figure this out.
I think we nominate Hangman Pages on the list just because.
Shit, MJF can go back there too. I don't care how young he is with his hair, with him and his old hair. But anyway, that's enough.
Like 70.
Anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Cody's old, Charles Robertson looked younger. Was it the right decision? I don't think it was, but you know what? Only time will tell. We've been wrong before.
Oh, you must gotta go.
I'm Eric. That's
and
Marcus.
Those are Confederate fine tights.
Man, Mark, hold on.
I thought I was looking at the General Lee wrestle.
Mark, I saw them tights. I said, Cody, fuck you, man. You got a black wife and half kids. What the hell is that?
The South will rise again.
The South will rise again. Shit. Anyway,
it has risen.
We'll be back next week. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I don't know what the schedule is.
I will be back next week for the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast. I'll be back for the watch along.
I almost called you the N-word.
And I'll also be here Thursday as well. So don't say we.
He can go to the shed too.
You know what? Yeah.
Hey, Marcus.
That was it.
You ain't seen him in a while.
No, he was on 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
That's the beast. In fact, he may even be on Collision the week before. So Beast Mortos is around.
All right. We'll see you guys next time. Later. Stay sharp.
Or not.